This week, a big game for Yukon Public Schools. Yukon taking on Westmore as football season kind of begins. We're talking really about player safety, and really it takes on a whole different dynamic in lieu of the events.
Absolutely. This is head athletic trainer for Yukon High School, Leander Walker. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate it. You know, right now we're kind of in a lull as far as temperatures, but heat has been such a big factor, and we're ramping things back up with the temperatures soon. So how are you guys keeping your athletes and your trainers even safe on the field?
Sure. So I think one of the biggest things is just making sure that our kids are educated on the ways that they can kind of prevent, to make sure that they're prepared whenever they hit the field through hydration. But then, of course, we're making changes to our practice plans to make sure that we're going in the best times of the day, as well as being ready in case we did have an emergency cooling stations, cold tubs, to where if we needed to get someone taken care of, we could get that taken care of.
I know concussions are always front of mind for trainers and coaches with so many players and big hits involved. What protocols do you guys go through at Yukon about keeping kids and athletes safe?
Sure. So one of the things that we do is we do some baseline measurements, so we kind of know where a kid is whenever they start the season. And then a lot of education of our coaches and our parents and our kids on being able to recognize the signs and symptoms. And then whenever we do have a kid who is injured, making sure that they're seen through that entire process of not just getting back onto the field, but also getting back into the classroom as they make those adjustments.
This is a heavy contact sport, a high contact sport. What other things are you doing just so parents know to try to keep these folks safe as possible, these student athletes?
I mean, I think more than anything, it's, you know, making sure that they're prepared for the sport that they're doing.
Yeah.
So whether it's off-season training or whether it's ensuring that a kid's conditioned as they hit the field, but then also just a lot of supervision, not just by myself and my staff, but also by our coaches. And even we have a really good job with the other players keeping an eye on kids. If they see something, they know that we're in a culture where they can report those injuries and we can get them taken care of.
Leander, in lieu of what happened at Choctaw Friday night, every team is really having to have some really tough conversations, and we were talking about just keeping players safe, not only physically, mentally and emotionally, and you guys are actually talking about different protocols if something, God forbid, happened and the team had to react. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So that's actually what one of my staff members is doing today, is meeting with our students while I'm here today, just on what would happen if we were to be in one of those situations and kind of our process with that. Yeah, it's definitely not something we had planned on, but it's something we have to be prepared for. And I think in anything in athletics, that's the biggest thing to keep kids safe, is making sure that you're prepared and you have people there to take care of them.
Plan too that just kicks into action.
Good luck to the Millers tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank
we
you,
really
Leander.
appreciate it.
Thank you.